Honorable Men Discord. Dean the Great cuts ties with Adrian Broner. Let's talk about it.
How you see yourself is how you perceived. I see a man strong, gifted, head strapping, never down on his knees, begging. Gotta make a way, even in my darkest hour. Say the odds against me was new. I would never cower.
As always, welcome back to another episode. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I drop episodes daily at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So let's get straight to it. At the time of this recording, Adrian Broner and Dean the Great decided to split and go their separate ways due to Adrian Broner mishandling funds that was supposed to be divided between the two. Now, that's why I'm saying at the time of this recording, because by the time this airs, who knows, they're probably working with each other, doing the kick streams again. I don't know. But every time I'm looking for content to talk about, these two pop up, and there's hilarious moments, there's some awkward moments, there's some weird moments. One of the moments that stands out for me prior to this was it seemed like Adrian was upset with Dean for Dean trying to tell him to put his drink down, and I guess Dean tried to take his drink, and Adrian pressed him. I think he took a swing at him. I can't really remember, but you just never know between these two. But this one, from what Dean was saying in this video I'm about to play, was the breaking point. So let's get into the stuff I have queued up, and I'm gonna talk about it after.
That's good. Let that little ass bread ruin a friendship over M's, nigga. Bet. Ungrateful ass nigga. Do your shit. It's good, nigga. All right, for sure. No, because that's what it is, though, nigga. Yeah, all right.
Because I don't want to do what you want.
That's what it is, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga, about doing what you want to do. You don't got to do what the fuck I want to do, nigga.
And I don't, and I'm not.
All right, don't then.
I'm not.
What's up?
I had sent AB the back end.
Nah, he ain't sent me shit, though.
I sent him the back end, bro. I got send you. You want me to send you a receipt?
All right, so you said cut it back in and he ain't sent me shit. All right, bet.
I sent him the back end.
All right, that's show what it is. All right, that's a friendship today. Get out. Nah, it's good, it's good. You said cut his shit. It's good. Go ahead.
Okay.
He good.
I'm gonna send you over the screen. You want me to send you the screen?
Yeah, you go ahead and do that. It's good.
All right, I got you right now.
All right. Go ahead, bro.
No, man.
Yeah. Niggas could have made M's. Stupid nigga. It's good, though.
I'm going to do that regardless.
Yeah.
Do that regardless.
Yeah, do that then.
Yeah. Watch.
The slime ball. It's good. Let that little ass bread ruin a friendship over M's, nigga. Bet. Ungrateful.
All right, so what happened, which they don't show in this clip, is that they were riding around in the car, and Dean the Great had asked Adrian Broner about a back end of money that was owed to the both of them. And Adrian Broner said that he received his. He's like, you didn't receive yours? And Dean was like, stop playing around. I didn't get nothing. And Broner was just, he wasn't denying any type of involvement with getting more than his half. And it wasn't until Dean kept calling whoever it was that was responsible for the back end. He kept calling him, and eventually the guy called him back and confirmed, yeah, I sent it to Broner. I sent everything to Broner. And that's where everything went and took a left. But let me go into this next clip.
Bro, I do this streaming shit because I like it, bro. But, bro, I'm something different. Nigga,
I don't give a
stop
fuck,
playing,
nigga.
bro.
I don't give a fuck about none of that, nigga.
Stop playing,
Give
bro.
a fuck, nigga. You keep playing with me like.
Stop playing with
ass
me, bro.
nigga.
I do this.
That's Broner trying to establish dominance, even though he's allegedly wrong for what he did by taking, allegedly, Dean's portion of what was owed. This is the aftermath of, Broner leaving the vehicle and now Dean's just speaking on it.
We ain't doing that. I'm trying to get cut period every time. Nigga gonna go into a conversation without a nigga not involve me in the business conversation, bro. Come on, bro. Everything we doing, we breaking it even, nigga. Everything, bro. Niggas ain't say, hey, Dean, nah, bro. That's just sneaky shit, bro. It's good, though. Niggas forget quick, though, bro. Niggas forget quick. It's all good. Shit weird, nigga. We ain't doing that.
So the next two videos to me was just hilarious. It's also because having seen them in different scenarios, to see them both separately, this is like, I want to say minutes or hours after the fact, after Adrian left the car, they both look like they're distraught and heartbroken. And to me, I thought this was hilarious. All right. By the way, Broner went on his own kick, which was conveniently set up, which some people are speculating that this is all orchestrated, which again, at the time of this recording, they weren't working with each other. So by the time this airs, maybe they joined forces and they're doing kick again. I don't know. All right, but this is, to me, was the hilarious moment. So this is Adrian speaking about the ordeal, and then I have Dean at the end.
Man, I don't cry with spilled milk, man. Scallops in the fridge, man. The thing about me, man, I don't cry with spilled milk, man. Scallops in the fridge, man.
All right, this wasn't actually the funny moment. What happens is, when Adrian exited the car, he exited the car with one of the girls that was in the vehicle. There was 3 girls in the car. He exited the vehicle with one of the girls, and he had plans to go out to an after-hour spot. I don't know if he went to a strip club. I don't know where he went, a strip club or a club. And there was a video of him in the strip club with that girl, and he just looks like he's just depressed. Like I think at that point it was sinking in that, listen, I blew an opportunity. And it's one of those things where you knew you did allegedly a foul move by taking, Dean's half of the money. And, it seemed as though like he was all distraught. And then here now in return, this is Dean settled in on the couch, and this is what he has to say. I thought this was hilarious.
Since I've been on this shit, nigga. I feel like I got cheated on. Fuck. The homie heartbreaks be worse. Can't think why your homie worse than a heartbreak, nigga. I don't even got no appetite, gang. I was hungry as shit. No, I ain't hungry no more. I ain't felt a heartbreak since I've been on this shit, nigga.
All right, so on a serious note, let me just say this. All right. This was a disaster waiting to happen. And if any of you watching this did not know this was a disaster waiting to happen, let me tell you why it was a disaster waiting to happen. First of all, I've said before, I'm not a big fan of doing the streams. I think it's for a younger audience. But, I see older gentlemen. Rampage Jackson is doing it, and he's my age. All right, but I really think it really comes down to what you're streaming about. And I think streaming can be good if it's about, for example, if someone like Wemby or LeBron, forget about it. If LeBron was streaming, especially with his day-to-day when it comes to training, I think that would do very well. I think it really depends. Where I felt like this went wrong, and it had its moments, entertainment moments, but where I think this went wrong was that we all know from watching that Adrian Broner is struggling with alcoholism, and I don't like seeing him like that. Although he has funny moments, I think he would be funny even if he wasn't intoxicated, but I don't like seeing him spiral out of control like that. He's out of shape. He developed a stomach, and I don't like seeing him, drinking. I just don't like seeing him drinking. And Dean has tried to help him, but at the same time, through helping him and getting money in his pocket, he's going to want to celebrate more, and he's going to turn to that bottle. So that's the downside of all of this. I know with streams, you're looking for, content that's going to keep people's attention glued to your stream. but at what expense? This is why I'm not a fan of it, because it's a thin line between great content and being desperate. And you could disagree with me on that, but I'll see you in the comment section. When you stream, there's a very thin line between great content, giving great content, and looking desperate on camera. And I don't even think it's a good look for men doing it. I'm not saying it's better for women to do it, but it's just, to me, for men streaming, again, if they're streaming stuff that has really no value, if it's just momentary value, I'm not a fan of it. But if it's something that could, if it's promoting a brand, if it's uplifting, you know, if you do art and you're streaming with you creating art, whether it be recording in a studio, whether it's practicing some dance routines, that stuff, I see it as beneficial, because it's beneficial for those people that are in those spaces. But when you're just streaming your day to day and you're just winging it and just, there's no structure, I don't see the point in it. Maybe that's what people want to see. They just want to just stalk other people's lives. I don't know what it is. You'd have to let me know what it's all about. But this, to me, was a train wreck waiting to happen, mainly because Adrian Broner is struggling with alcoholism. And I'm not saying he's not funny. The guy is funny. Both of them together are hilarious. I don't think Dean was doing this well until he actually signed Adrian Broner on. And when I first covered Dean the Great, I said, you know, I didn't know much about him other than that he was an amateur boxer. But at first I thought he was exploiting Adrian Broner. But, you know, you could say he's benefiting from Adrian Broner, absolutely. But at first I thought he was just outwardly exploited Adrian Broner. But it seems that he really cared for the brother and was trying to help him out, put money in his pocket. But in turn, he's not in position to be making money whilst he doesn't get his mind right. And that should be a takeaway for some of you watching this also. It's not just about getting money. Money's not going to solve everything, especially if you don't have your mind right. If you know you have an addiction and you're just accumulating money, that's not going to help the problem. If anything, it's going to help the problem escalate. And that's what we're seeing on camera. And I know that Adrian Broner in one of the episodes had mentioned how he wants to make one last run for boxing. He has to put the bottle down. He has to put the bottle down if he's going to do that. I'm all for him making another run, if that's where his heart's at. But he has to put the bottle down. But again, at the time of this recording, they decided to do their own thing. Hopefully, they figure things out. If anything, Broner should find a way to get the money back in Dean's hands and apologize publicly for doing that to him. Because the young brother, even on one of the episodes, admitted that he looked up to Broner when it comes to boxing. And, you know, they both benefited from working with each other. And it could only have gotten better. And Broner potentially just ruined it. All right. But I'm not surprised by this type of ending. If this is the end of them streaming together, I'm not surprised. Anytime you go into doing any type of business with someone who is unstable, you have to expect the worst. You can't be naive. You have to expect the worst, unfortunately. But listen, what's your thoughts on all this? As always, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I drop episodes daily at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And as always, stay honorable.